Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today because it has been a while since I have given you an update or even a video. It's very simple, folks. I've been on holiday with the family, and that has to happen, and then I normally tune out completely everything and just spend time with them as it should be. But there is some news in the cardboard world, especially in the vintage world, and since I am back, actually I came back today, and I'm recording a video right away for you because I missed you guys. I did miss you. I hope you missed me as well. Let me know in the comments if you missed me. But there is some news in the vintage cardboard world. We have, or if you have not seen, at least most of us might have seen, because there has been a chatter on Discord going on about Transmute Artifact climbing up in price. And as Antiquities, as you know, is my favorite set, I will link to my latest Antiquities video at the end of this video so you can see an update of my set progress. I'm currently working on how's it called? Artist proof set of Antiquities. But that aside, I do have the artist proof of Transmute Artifact, and I'm happy I do. I actually have 2 artist proofs and 1 normal one, because the price has shot up quite immensely. For a near mint copy, people are asking 400 bucks. I think that's the US price. Currently over here in Europe, you can still buy a good copy for about 270, 280 euros, and I think if you want to get a near mint one, it's about 350 euros, which would probably equal about 400 US dollars. What do I think of that? Honestly, I don't think it's a buyout. We have all seen Rudy's video about it. He doesn't think it's a buyout. I'm not following his opinion. I had that opinion myself when I saw the price climbing up. Not that I'm so smart, I'm definitely not, but I think it's not crazy in this day time that a card is a couple of $100 and can climb up in price. If you look at the card, I will put it up here somewhere. It's a very good card, same as Power Artifact, and Power Artifact will follow as well if it's needed in play. But I heard from a lot of people that are actually playing Transmute Artifact, and I think that's very interesting. It's like a tutor for artifacts, and it works that way that you search an artifact for 2 blue mana and you put it into play directly, which is fantastic. Then you pay the difference to an artifact you have to put into your graveyard for that. So if you search for an artifact for 2 blue mana and it costs 2 colorless mana, you put an artifact from play that is worth 2 colorless into the graveyard. You actually can replace that artifact for free. Very strong card, very good card, a nice tutor for blue if you play artifacts. You can surprise somebody with putting something into play and using it right away, which with artifacts, of course, you can do most of the time, but you can do some shenanigans with mana, of course, because you can just replace an artifact that is already in play, that you already paid for, and then you just have to play 2 mana and you can search it from your library. It's not that surprising, folks. These cards are good. If there's a modern card spiking up to 200 bucks, let's say the Jeweled Lotus, when it first came out, it spiked up to 200, 250, 300 because it was very rare. Nobody is surprised because it's a good card and it's used a lot. If it's a vintage card, everybody's talking about a buyout. It's just a good card that is used a lot, and therefore there are less copies available because the vintage market is a closed market anyway. There are not being any cards added to that because it's a reserved list card. So the amount of cards available is finite. And that means if you have these cards and people are actually looking for them, and you got those guys like me who have them in their collection, at least, like I said, I got 3 copies, so I'm still missing 1 technically, and I'm counting my artist proofs towards a playset I could use. Perfectly, or in perfect case, perfect scenario for me would be having 4 normal ones I can use in a deck, but I never got around to get a couple more because they are very expensive and they have been for a while. And if they now rise in price, it is what it is, folks. It is not very surprising to me, at least. So, yeah. It doesn't have to be a buyout just because a card gets more expensive. It's a card that is used in play. It's a card that is definitely a good card when used in play and a useful card. And it's a card that has a limited amount of copies available on the market. Very limited amount of copies because of the fact that it's on the reserved list. Those cards will go up, and if it stays up or it will drop in price again, we will see. That's okay. I don't believe it will drop a lot. It didn't even drop a lot during the last few months, 1-2 years even, when all the prices of the vintage cards more or less dropped. It dropped somewhat, like maybe 20, maybe even 30%. Because they have been between 250 and 300 bucks for quite a while. Then they were available for like 220, same condition, let's say good condition. 250 to 300 was 2020, 2021 was normal, and then 220 was normal like the last few months, maybe 1-2 years. And now it's 280, 300 again. So yeah, at least over here. And if it spiked up to 400 in the US because somebody bought a couple of extra copies and the market has been cornered, there are not a lot of copies available. It's not surprising either. It's not surprising. Oh, I tried to do it well. It's not surprising either. That was better. So, folks, yeah. You can wait and hope the price will go down again and just buy a copy. If you got a copy, if you got 2 copies, fine, leave it at that. If you don't have a copy yet and you find a very nice copy for 250, 280 bucks, buy it if you want it. Because if it goes up, you will be happy. If it goes down 20 bucks again, who cares? It will go up again. It's reserved list. In the end, couple of years, it will go up eventually anyways. That's my opinion on that. For those who are still here, I hope you can hear me well. I'm talking into the microphone. I don't want to sit here and talk into the microphone. And yeah, I want to move around. That's how I approach things. For those who are still here and interested in the channel, I filmed a couple of pack openings, which I have a little series of pack openings around the world, in Austria, in Italy, and even another one in Germany, in a canyon, which was awesome. Those will be up over the next couple of weeks. There's a lot of other stuff to talk about, Magic the Gathering stuff to talk about. I got a couple of cards I still want to show you, a couple of unlimited cards. Also got a couple of Antiquities cards. I hope I can show you soon artist proofs, because I'm working on that set and I've seen a lot of activity in the Antiquities space, actually, especially in the artist proof space. It's crazy. Seems I made a video about that as well. Seems like if me talking about it actually had some effect, which is still weird for me, but it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed this video, folks. It's 9 minutes. Hey, I got a lot of videos to edit, and I got a lot of videos to upload. And I hope you're still with me, and I know you are, because I see the engagement still every day on my videos, even if I don't upload for a week or so. But that's what it is. You have to set priorities. And I always said I do whatever the fuck I want on this channel, and I still do, and I needed to spend some time with the family. And if we are on a road trip to Austria, Italy, Germany for a couple of weeks, so be it. Then I don't have the capacity to prepare a lot of videos before, simply because I got a very, very busy job, and then the 3 weeks I'm off, I need to spend time with the family, and then if we're on the road, it's impossible. And before that, I have to finish up everything at work. You know how it goes. So I can actually go on holiday, which is entirely something else. But folks, now we're at 10 minutes already because I rambled too long. But you deserved that. You haven't heard me ramble in quite a while, and that's That's important as well, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about the Transmute Artifact price raise. Rise? You know what I mean. The fact that Transmute Artifact got more expensive. That's how I do it here. If I don't know the exact word, I just find another way to phrase it. Do you think it's a buyout? Do you think we have vintage buyouts, reserved list buyouts coming? Don't think so. Prices are still pretty soft. I will talk about that more in additional videos because, yeah, I found some unlimited cards that are, in my opinion, big opportunities. Made videos about that a few times already, trying to let you guys know. And for those who watch my videos and who watch the whole thing, they know. And it's not that I'm like, ooh, I can predict the future. Definitely not. I overpaid a couple of times, but I made a good deal a couple of times as well because I like some cards that more or less are interesting to apparently a lot of people. Folks, let me know in the comments what you think about the buyout. And if you watched until the end, our code word is Yoda. So if you work the word Yoda into your comment, I know you watched the whole thing and you are here for the nice nerd and proud of it ramble. Have a good one, folks. Stay healthy, stay frosty. I talk to you next time. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye bye.